Английский язык, сервис и туризм. Страница 80. Polite requests. You may ask, what's your name? It sounds right, but a little rude. Instead, it is better to ask using modal verbs such as could, would, or the words if and mind. Do you mind? Would you mind if? These words make the request less direct and more polite. So, the direct question, what's your name, would sound more polite and would be, would you mind to tell me your name, or could you tell me your name? Страница 81. If we agree to a request, we can use a confirming phrase such as, okay, that's alright, yes, that won't be a problem. We certainly can, certainly so. More friendly, we can say no problem, yes, sure. When refusing a request, it's especially important to be polite since the refusal might make the other person not very happy. We usually say, I'm afraid we can't do that because, unfortunately, that won't be possible because... Саварь, line, очередь, queue, очередь, destination, цель путешествия, to check, сдавать в гардероб, камеру хранения, в багаж и тому подобное, to check in, регистрироваться. Baggage allowance, разрешенный вес багажа, scale, весы, carry on bag, ручная кладь, immigration and customs, иммиграционный и таможенный контроль, gate, выход в аэропорте. Departure lounge, зал вылетов, excess baggage charge, плата за лишний вес багажа. Boarding pass, посадочный билет, to board, садиться в самолет, поезд, трамвай и любой другой вид транспорта. Задание 5.3. Используй слова could, would, if и might. Сделайте предложения более вежливыми. Can I open the window? Would you mind if I open the window? Страница 82. Tell me where I can get a taxi. How much is excess baggage charge? Book me on a later flight. Help me with my bags. Страница 82, упражнение 5.4. Samsonite makes very strong suitcases, but they can be a bit expensive. Please place your carry-on bags in the overhead compartment. The baggage allowance for this flight is 20 kilos. I had to leave my makeup at the airport because it is prohibited in carry-on bags now. Text 3. Renting a car. Travelers cannot always get to the place where they want by catching a plane or taking a taxi. They need their own means of transport. Robert Swans wants to rent a car for a 4-day trip to New York. And so he calls a car rentals firm. Страница 83. Dialogue. Welcome to Star Rent a Car. My name is George. How can I help you? Morning, George. I'd like to rent a car for a 4-day trip to New York. You have come to the right place. We have a very wide range of cars. What kind of car would you like? I'm not too sure what's available. Well, we have standard 4 doors, 4x4s, minivans, SUVs, and convertibles. Okay, George, I'll be fine with a standard 4-door. What options do you have with those? All-Star vehicles include automatic transmission and air conditioning. Our standard model is Ford Taurus that comes fully loaded, equipped with power steering, ABS, and FM radio. But I guess you will also want GPS. It's a long way to New York. No, I think I'll do fine with a map, thanks. Okay, and who will be driving? I will. May I have your name, sir? Certainly, it's Robert Swans. Here is my international driver's permit and my driver's license. Okay, let me just jot that down. Our standard mileage allowance is 500 miles per day, so you won't need to worry about extra charges for a trip to New York. What about automobile collision insurance? It can get icy on those roads. That's not a bad idea, but my credit card gives me collision insurance. All right, just sign here, and here are the keys of your car. Questions. What kind of car would Robert prefer? What features are standard on all stock cars? What documents are necessary to rent a car? Страница 84. Notes to the dialogue. When renting a car, it's always a good idea to let the representative know your basic requirements. The rental firm will need to know, for example, how long you need the vehicle for, how far you will be traveling, and the number of passengers. What else might you be asked for when you rent a car? Here are the examples of questions. How long will you be needing the vehicle for, sir? How far will you be traveling? Will there be additional drivers? Will that be just for the day, or can I interest you in our weekly deals? What do you have that will accommodate 5 passengers? I'm going to carry a lot of things. Do you have a car with a lot of luggage space? Picture of SUV car. An SUV or sport utility vehicle is a large car built on a framework of a light truck. SUVs are popular in some countries because of their size and high profile, but they can be expensive and they use a lot of fuel. Страница 85. Picture of off-road car. A 4x4 or 4-wheel drive is similar to SUV. All 4 wheels receive power directly from the engine, making them easier to control in difficult conditions. 4x4s or off-roads are good when you drive across fields or mountains on unpaved or dirt roads. Picture of convertible. A convertible is a car with a roof that can be folded back. Convertibles are popular for holiday travel, but are not a good idea for business trips. Страница 86. Picture of minivan. A minivan is a cross between a van and SUV, designed to carry up to 8 people in comfort. Minivans are good when the number of passengers is big, or when you need big luggage space. These types of vehicles are now very popular, especially for large families. Picture of station wagon. A station wagon is a car with an extended rear section to allow more luggage to be stored in the vehicle. A car with automatic transmission is one that shifts or changes gear automatically as its speed changes. Cars with manual transmission are usually cheaper and use less fuel but require the drivers to shift the gears by hand or manually. ABS or anti-lock brake system is the system preventing brakes locking and eliminating uncontrolled slipping of wheels. Словарь. Car rentals, прокат автомобилей. Range, ассортимент. Options, опции. Страница 87. Automatic transmission, АКП, автоматическая коробка передач. Manual transmission, ручная коробка передач. Air conditioning, кондиционирование воздуха. GPS, Global Positioning System, глобальная система навигации и определения положения. Power Steering, ГУР, гидроусилитель руля. ABS, система антиблокировки колес при торможении. Equipped, снаряженный, оснащенный. Mileage Allowance, разрешенный пробег. Collision Insurance, страхование на случай столкновения. Icy, покрыт льдом. Extended, вытянутый. Rear section, задняя часть. Vehicle, транспортное средство. To require, требовать. To shift gear, переключать передачу. To eliminate, устранять. Slipping, скольжение. Wheel, колесо.